Hi, everybody. I'm Ray here at React Miami, and I'm talking to Kathleen McMahon. Kathleen, thanks for sitting down and having a chat with me.
Thanks for having me, Ray.
Why don't you tell us a little bit about who you are, who you work for, and what it is you do?
Hi, everyone. As you said, I am Kathleen McMahon. I am a senior design system engineer at Northwestern Mutual.
So you gave a talk yesterday here at React Miami.
Yes.
How do you like the conference?
I love React Miami. I came here last year. So I spoke last year talking about feature flags, and this year I talked about design system carnivals and talking about accessible components. So I had a great time this year, and this is an amazing conference. There is so much of a diversity of content and talks, and there's always something new to learn. Like today, it was my favorite talk this morning was the talk by Una Kravitz about CSS and all the new and upcoming features. And I am just so excited about what is coming up with what we can add to especially design systems. So I just can't wait.
And I gotta say, you are the first person that I've seen do a talk with so many props. So it was really an awesome thing to see, to be honest. So let me ask you, when it comes to low-code platforms, if your manager came to you and said, tomorrow we're gonna start working with low-code platforms, what would your thoughts be on that?
Since I work on a design system team, I would want to know, because the only low-code platform I've worked on in the past is the WordPress flavor. And I know there's a lot of new ones that are coming out these days that have different features and just different ways of doing things.
Yeah.
I would want to know, does this low-code platform, will they allow us to use our design system in that platform?
Okay.
Yeah, will it support our design system? Would it allow us to integrate it with our design system because we need to use our product within there? Does it make sense? Does it make sense for our team? Does it make sense as a tool that we could use to enable our teams to make our workflow better?
What kind of features of a low-code platform would help with the design system? What would you need the low-code platform to be able to do?
I don't know what the platform would need to be able to do because I would not be working in the platform because I'm working on the system. I would need it to be able to support us dropping in the components without issue. Will it be able to let us drop in our design tokens and like any custom CSS? And so do our custom styling if we need to, and do any like overrides that we need to do without much fuss. Because I know that when I was working in WordPress before, any painting or styling, it was just, it didn't seem as intuitive for someone like me who is more familiar in working with HTML, CSS. It felt less natural for me than it may be for someone who is not as familiar with working with HTML, CSS, but it was someone that may need a low-code platform. Maybe they need an extra boost. So I just want to know, will it support design system components? Will it support the tooling that we need to do, but also give that benefit for people that need that extra lift so they can do their work without hampering them, but also support the needs for the developers to get their stuff done as well.
Okay, so the ability for custom components and custom styling is very important, as well as what you said, design tokens. What's a design token?
Design token is a better way of saying that is design decisions represented as data, but the way when the design token is output, it's more, think of like spicy variables. And then we can be output as like something like CSS. And so the way that we can bring in our CSS, can we bring in our CSS somewhere? Can we bring in our styles?
Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Is there anything else you wanted to talk about? Anything you're excited about or working on?
Oh, now that my talk is done and my adrenaline level is like still up, but it's focusing on what's next. What is next, other than design tokens, which is always on my mind because I love them, is my next talk.
Your next talk?
Yes.
What's your next talk about?
So my next talk is, it's called Bye Bye Weeds.
Okay.
It's digital gardening with Astro, Solid.js, and MDX. So it's a story about converting my Gatsby and MDX site to Astro, Solid.js, and MDX. Because, the premise is because I have an SBA site, which is just really too complex for my humble static site needs. And
Okay.
so I'm using the wrong tool for what I need, and I'm just pivoting. And so I am taking this time to write my new talk, and I'm going to be speaking in 2 conferences that are coming up
Oh,
in
cool.
the summer and in the fall.
Which conferences?
React Next at Tel Aviv
Okay.
and React Alicante in Spain.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, it's
Awesome.
going to be really fun.
I'm excited to hear that talk when it comes out.
Yeah, it's going to be really great.
Perfect. All right. Thank you for taking the time to sit and have a chat with me.
Pleasure, Ray.